Coming up on today's show.
He went flying through the air and he hit a tree face first. And he bounced off and hit another tree. When he fell head first straight down.
So as the tree was falling, the rope yanked you?
Yanked me, it took me with the tree.
His brother ran over and started straddling him, like got on top of him, straddled it, and told him, Ronnie, think Jesus, think Jesus.
All of that and more on today's show.
Hi, I'm Reverend Steve Millar, a minister here at Grace Cathedral, and this is my lovely wife, Kathy. Friend, have you ever wondered if miracles are real? Or have you ever wondered if miracles are for today?
Well, on the program today, we have joining us a lovely couple from Grace Cathedral who is going to share some fantastic miracles that they received. Welcome to the program, Krista and Ronnie Swartz. We're so happy to have you with us today.
Thank you.
Now, both of you came to Grace Cathedral at a very young age.
Yes.
And I'd like to know how your family was brought to Grace Cathedral. So we'll start with you, Krista.
Okay. My family came in through a little shepherd. And my mom this little shepherd, started dating him. And then that's how we came into Grace Cathedral, is through him, because he was coming here.
Now, a little shepherd is someone that invites you to church.
Yes, correct. Correct.
Now, was your family living in the area during the time, the Akron area?
Yes, we was.
Okay, but you're originally from another location.
Right, I was born in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay. So then, Ronnie, can you share with us how your family came to Grace Cathedral?
I first started Grace Cathedral through my mom and my aunt. My aunt started Grace Cathedral she received a miracle at Grace Cathedral. And that's how she started. My mom started, and then she brought us.
So you were born here?
I was born here.
Okay.
So what kind of miracle did your aunt receive?
She had cancer.
She had cancer?
Cancer.
And obviously when she got her deliverance for that, really opened the eyes
Opened
to
eyes for my mom. And she brought us, because she'd seen all the miracles that happened. And she used to watch the show.
On television?
On television. And she's seen all the miracles happen, and that brought her in closer to.
That's wonderful.
Your mom always sat down front.
Yes, she always sat on the front row.
And she had all you kids sitting down front too,
Yes,
right?
she lined us all up in the front row.
So growing up, you learned about miracles and healings.
Yes.
Now, I know for me and my husband, before we came to Grace Cathedral, we weren't, raised that miracles were of today. So there's a lot of people out there who don't realize that miracles and healings do take place today when you have faith to believe. So when you realized that you were in need of a miracle, you knew how to receive. You knew where to go to get that miracle.
Yes.
So, Krista, do you have a special miracle you'd like to share?
I do. I think one of my most important miracles that I received was for my back. Ever since I was small, my back always hurt. I could turn one way and my back would actually sound like popcorn popping as it cracked. I would turn the other way, it would do it again. And then if I would like kind of push out my chest area, it would pop all the way down again. I didn't think anything of it, but as I got older, if I, stood for a long time, my back would hurt. I would have to sit down. But, I didn't think anything of it.
It just was a part of life for you, in a sense.
Right, because, I've had it since I was really small. I remember having it, all many, many years, but didn't think anything of it. So one night, God moved on Reverend Angley to call all the women with back miracles. And that's never been done before. It was always the men, but God moved on him this night to do the women. And I went in prayer, got in line, got prayer, and Reverend looked at me, and I thought, I had a kidney problem, something on that line. But he told me, he said, you have vertebrae and slip discs. So I had vertebrae out of place, slip discs. But he just stood there and looked at me because God was discerning him. And he said, your nerves, he said, they are shot. And that was his exact words. He said, shot. And my husband remembers, I don't remember, but my husband remembers that he said, you're on the verge of a nervous breakdown. And that was in my early 20s. So when he prayed for me, you know, instantly, miracle, instant. And, you know, I got slain in the spirit. Then when I came up, you know, it was instant. So as time went on, I noticed, you know, things that bothered me before, it didn't bother me anymore. Because like, I'd be at work, something would happen at work, and I would instantly get, you know, so upset about it, didn't know why. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I thought it was normal. And here, after that happened, I didn't get upset anymore.
So during that time, you didn't actually realize that you had a nerve problem?
No, I did not. Because I thought everything I was experiencing was normal. Mm-hmm. And us being married too, I would vacuum the carpet and turn around, and then there would be lint on the floor. And it would upset me because there's lint on the floor. There should not be lint on that floor. So
you knew she had a nervous condition before she realized it.
She had a pretty bad one.
Yeah. So
when you talk about Reverend revealing to you that condition, a lot of people may not realize that Reverend has a gift in his life, the gift of knowledge, and the Lord would let him know certain conditions of people.
Yes.
And that was confirmation then after you received prayer that yes, indeed, you did have a nervous condition.
Yes.
And he didn't really know that you had that condition. So it was God revealing it to him.
Right. And people have said, you know, when I've talked about this miracle before, they're like, that's why you're so mellow and so laid back. And it's the miracle that I received because I'm not on edge. My nerves aren't uptight. So I cherish that miracle.
That's wonderful.
Yes, and you know, your husband, like he could verify that. And the thing is when you receive a miracle, the first people that know are the ones that are closest to you.
Right.
And you know, and your miracle was a huge blessing because it was also the back miracle. Mm-hmm. And, you know, so you kind of got that double miracle. You were made brand new all over.
Yes.
Now, I know you have another miracle you want to share of an incident that happened to you, Ronnie.
Yes.
So do you want to start sharing how that miracle happened with the tree incident?
Okay. Well, it was back in 1992. My neighbor had a huge tree, and they asked my brother and I if we could cut it down for him. And this tree was so big that we had to get a bunch of our neighbors to help. And I can remember we tied a big rope around the tree while my brother was cutting it. They let go of the rope while we're trying to pull it away from the house. Mm-hmm. The neighbors let go of the rope, and I still had the rope wrapped around my hands.
While the tree was falling.
While the tree was falling. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize they let go. So only thing I can remember after that is when the tree fell, it went with the tree I did.
You went with the tree.
I went with the tree.
Because you were holding it and it was wrapped around.
It was wrapped around. I shouldn't have it wrapped around my hands, but I did because I wanted to get a better grip.
So as the tree was falling, the rope yanked you.
Yanked me. It took me with the tree.
Yes.
Okay. And how far did it? You were.
That I don't remember because only thing I can remember of that I woke up in the hospital.
So it knocked you out.
It totally knocked me out.
Now, Krista, you were there?
I wasn't there. I got the call when he was on his way to the hospital. His sister called me. His sister was there. And I also came and seen the scene after it happened. But what she told me is that he went flying through the air and he hit a tree face first. And he bounced off and hit another tree. And when he fell head first straight down.
So he hit his head multiple times?
Yes, multiple times, yes. And when he landed on the ground, automatically his body went like to how somebody was be crippled. So his body went into a crippled state, and his body swelled up 2 to 3 times bigger than what his normal size is. And he was very skinny back then. And
I was told there was a wood pile and something sticking up that he
Yes, there was a 6 foot or higher wood pile, and there was a big 1 foot diameter branch sticking out, and he cleared that when he flew over. And if he didn't, it would have went right through him.
So God protected him.
Yes, God protected him. He did. And when he landed on the ground, like I said, what happened, his brother ran over and started straddling him, like got on top of him, straddled him, and told him, Ronnie, think Jesus, think Jesus. And automatically his body went down. He straightened out totally.
Could you hear him, Ronnie?
I couldn't hear him, but I couldn't respond.
Okay.
Right. I can hear people
So you were
talking.
knocked out, but you could hear,
I can hear. I can hear, someone talking.
Okay.
Yeah, like when you become unconscious, they can still hear you. And he was unconscious. And he did not let up. He just kept telling him, think Jesus, until the paramedics got there. So the paramedics got there, put him on a gurney or stretcher, whatever they call it, and took him to the hospital.
So the neighbors were all probably around you.
Oh, yeah.
And your brother was telling you, think Jesus. And, we know that there's power in the blood of Jesus.
right.
Yeah, and that's
In
what's
that name.
amazing. Yeah, just by you thinking on Jesus already helped your healing process.
Yes. And then when he got to the hospital, of course they did, x-rays and CAT scans and routine testing, everything they could find out was wrong with him. And the paramedics did not believe he was going to make it, because they got up to the main road and they actually had to pull over and start IVs and everything for him. Because when they got there, they basically just got him on the stretcher and took off, So when he got to the hospital, he finally did wake up. He didn't know where he was. And all the testing that came back, the doctors called in the family. So it's never a good thing when the doctor calls in the family. So the whole family came in, and they told us what was going to happen with him. Like some of the symptoms were like hearing loss, and there was like this big, huge, long list of things that could happen to him. And everything they said was right on the money. Everything they said that could happen did happen. So, God really helped him. And then too, when he was in there, they did testing and they found out he had blood behind his ears, which I was told, if you have blood behind your ears, this is what we were told by a medical professional, that they said he has a broken neck. Well, when he was on the ground and God told him, his brother told him to think Jesus, and he started thinking about Jesus, God gave him a miracle for that broken neck on the ground.
That's amazing.
And when he's at the hospital, they kept doing x-rays and CAT scans. They could not find this broken neck. They had him in this big, neck brace, and he would just turn his head back and forth. And they could not find this broken neck, no matter what they did. But the blood behind the ears was telling them he had a broken neck. So God gave him his miracle, right there on the ground, which was awesome.
So then how long were you in the hospital for?
Oh.
A week.
A week?
He was in ICU.
And then once you were released, what was the next thing that you did?
You want me to tell?
Yeah, you go and tell that part.
Well, it was 3 weeks we got married.
Oh.
It was right after, it seems like a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks, we got married.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But when he got out of the hospital.
But all the symptoms were gone. I didn't,
Yeah.
You didn't
I was
suffer
back to
any of
normal.
that?
I mean, I had no pain. I had nothing. It's just everything was gone. Completely
Did you go
gone.
and get prayer
I got
after
prayer.
you got out
Yes,
of the hospital?
I did get prayer from Reverend, and he said everything was fine.
Yeah, he came down because he was in the invalid section, and Reverend came down to pray for him. Reverend Angley did, and prayed for him, and he got up off that stretcher. He walked across the
right across from
auditorium,
the
right with
auditorium.
Reverend, and Reverend's like, yeah, he almost killed himself.
Yes. And just think, you wouldn't be here today as a lovely married couple if it wasn't for the Lord moving for you in such a fantastic way.
Right.
But you have another fantastic miracle.
Yes.
When you were younger, you got a death sentence of 2 weeks.
2 weeks ago.
And stay with us because we want to share this fantastic miracle with you. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
I had leukemia.
Okay.
And it was throughout my whole system.
So it had spread.
So it spread pretty quick. I only had about 2 weeks to live.
Do you feel there is no way out of your situation?
In the natural, there's no way out. But God can make a way when there is no way.
Are you sick and the doctors have said there is nothing else they can do?
Your situation may seem impossible to you and to others, but in the eyes of God, that impossibility can become a possibility.
Give Jesus a chance and let Him set you free. We invite you to come to any of our services where you can receive your miracle or deliverance. What God has done for others, He can do for you too. Our Grace family is supported by viewers like you. Your donation is greatly appreciated. Your financial gift ensures that you and others like you can continue to hear and see what great things God is doing in the lives of others.
We're back, and Ronnie's going to tell us about a wonderful cancer miracle that he received. And Ronnie, can you go ahead and tell us now?
Yep. Back in 1991, it was my senior year in high school, and I played on the baseball team at that time. We had practices like maybe Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays during the week, 3 practices during the weeks. So it was on a Wednesday evening, we had a practice, and I got injured in baseball. I got hit in the back of a ball.
With baseball?
Baseball. And I told my coach that I wasn't feeling good. In the meantime, I wasn't feeling good all week. I felt weak. I just didn't feel good at all. Everything was different. I mean, I was weak, I was tired. I couldn't even stand up more than so many minutes at a time.
And at that time, you're what, 18 years old?
I was around 18, 19.
So that's kind of odd to be feeling that way at that age.
I was young, and being young, you should have a lot of energy.
Yes.
And I had very little energy. I just didn't.
And you were an athlete. And
I was an athlete, and I was in
pretty good shape.
Pretty good shape. But then that Wednesday night, I got hit with a ball. I told my coach I didn't feel good. I just wanted to go home. And he said, go ahead and go home. So I came home, and I talked to my mom. And I told her, and she asked me, what happened? Why are you home so early? And I told her, well, I got hit, I got hurt. I just didn't feel good. So she goes, well, son, she prayed over me first.
Did you go to bed, or did you?
No, I just came home, and I told her, and she prayed over me, and she said, later she goes, well, because I kept getting worse, I just didn't feel good. So later she told me, well, we'll take you over to the hospital and get you checked.
That same night?
Same night.
Okay.
So that night, we went to the hospital, and we went into the emergency room, and doctors came in and asked what was wrong, and I told them all my symptoms. Told them I was weak, I got hit, I got hurt in baseball that practice that night, and I was weak, and I had no energy. I just was down to nothing. So the doctor came, and he said, well, we're gonna give you blood tests. We'll give you a couple tests, give you an x-ray to make sure there's nothing broke or, like in my back or a rib or anything. So it was like a couple hours later, he came back in, and he told my mom at the time he would like to see her out in the hallway. And
so what were you thinking? Like,
I was thinking,
serious,
well, it's got to be something serious, because doctors usually will tell you with you in there, talking. Well, he took my mom out in the hallway, and I didn't realize,
how serious
it was going to be. So he took her out, and he talked to her, and he explained to her that I only had about 2 weeks to live.
What was the diagnosis?
The diagnosis was that I had leukemia.
Okay.
And it was throughout my whole system.
So it had spread.
So it spread pretty quick.
So you had cancer throughout your body.
Throughout my whole body.
Leukemia is a blood disease,
cancer.
Right. A blood cancer.
And he told my mom that I had 2 weeks to live, and
so what did your mom do?
My mom,
did she tell you right away?
When she came back into the room, she had tears in her eyes. I knew something was serious. But she goes, Ronnie, don't worry, God will take care of this. And she didn't tell me.
She didn't tell you exactly
she didn't tell me what it was.
What you had.
No.
Later, I found out that she didn't tell me because she didn't want my faith to drop.
Mm-hmm.
So she comes in, tells you, and you're thinking,
That
what is it?
That you're going to be okay.
But she said, I'm just going to be okay. I mean, God's going to take care of it. It's nothing to worry about. We'll get you prayer from Reverend Angley on a Friday night. And this was on a Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So after that, I came home from the hospital. I laid down for a while because I was so weak. I was sick. Got up in the morning, went to school. I was totally sick in school. I couldn't do nothing. I had to lay down. I would get up. I would have to lay my head down on our desk.
Mm-hmm. So you're completely out of it.
I was completely out of it. I mean, it was getting worse every day. It was getting worse. Mm-hmm. And so I came home from after school and went to work. I had a part-time job at that time. And I worked in a dish room at the time. I was in a restaurant. And everybody knows how dish rooms are. They're hot. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't stand 15 minutes. I would have to sit down. I'll be sweating, I'll be getting dizzy, I'll be getting weak. And I just felt like I was gonna pass out. So one of our supervisors that attended Grace Cathedral too told me that, well, I'll come with you on the prayer line on a Friday night. Mm-hmm. So I said, okay, we'll go. So Friday night came, and the healing line, Reverend's healing lines are always huge, really long healing lines. Mm-hmm. And I remember somehow I got up in the healing line pretty quick. Mm-hmm. And it had to have been God, because I couldn't stand during the healing line. I was getting really weak. So I believe God moved for me to get up there quicker. Mm-hmm. So when I was up there with Reverend, and the first thing I looked at Reverend, and he had a stern look on his face. I thought, oh no. So Reverend looked and he goes,
and all this time you don't know.
I don't know nothing.
Have.
I didn't know I had cancer or nothing.
No.
I felt, I thought it was just a flu or something really serious, a bad flu or something. So Reverend looked at me and he goes, you need an all-out miracle. It's your blood. And you need a straight all-out miracle.
A perfect
miracle.
miracle.
A perfect miracle. So Reverend looked at me, he prayed, laid hands on me. I got slain in the spirit. While I was down, and this is the neatest part, while I was down in the spirit, I felt a warm sensation throughout my whole body. It started from the tip of my fingers, and I can feel it now as I speak. I mean, it's just the same anointing, I feel it. But while I was there, I felt a warm sensation started from my fingers, shot all the way down my arms, all the way down to my toes. And it was just a warm, real warm feeling.
Right.
It was like
that healing power.
Yeah.
That miracle power.
It was like you were getting a blood transfusion from the Lord.
And later I got
Yes.
that confirmed because
Yes.
Reverend did say God was giving me a blood transfusion. So while I was down, I just felt like in a different world. Everything was different. I had no pain, the sickness, everything went away instantly. It was gone, an instant miracle. Mm-hmm. So when I came up through, I looked at Reverend. He had a big smile. I had a big smile.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure your mom had a big smile.
My mom had a very big smile because she knew it had to take a miracle to get this.
Right.
Right.
Because I only had 2 weeks to live, and it had to have been all God, because doctors could only do so much, and we believe in good doctors and
Yes,
miracles.
we do.
So after you received that miracle, what did your mom say to you? Did she then reveal to you?
Later, she came out and told me, son, you had cancer. And I didn't know it, it's like, it shocked me. It's like I had cancer. She goes, yeah, you had leukemia. And it had to take an all-out miracle for you to survive.
It just kind of reminds me of the story in the Bible of the woman who lost her son and placed his dead body into the prophet's chamber, and then went after the man of God to get prayer for her son.
Yes.
And, she didn't let anybody know. She just said, it is well. It is well. And that's the kind of faith your mother had.
Oh, yeah, she had a lot of faith.
It is well. She knew that God was going to move for you.
Yep.
Right.
And she didn't let that 2-week death sentence affect her faith, because she knew that you were going to get that miracle, and it was going to take God to give you that miracle.
It's like the Shumanite woman didn't even tell her husband. So your mom kept it to herself.
She kept it to herself, and her and her God.
She was expecting God to move, and here you are today, and we know that miracles are lasting.
Yes.
And you two, were you dating at the time, or what was going on?
Yes,
we were dating. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and you didn't even know about it, Krista.
No,
either.
I didn't. She didn't share it with me either until after he received his miracle.
Isn't that something? So you almost died twice.
Almost twice. I mean,
Leukemia and then your tree
Yes.
accident. And so, you wouldn't have your husband today if it wasn't for the hand of God.
I wouldn't. Exactly.
And you have two beautiful children together.
Yes.
And you want to share with us their names and their ages?
We have Andrew, who is now 23, and Alex, who's soon going to be 15.
And they're both very wonderful young men.
And they're serving the Lord.
And they're serving the Lord. And
Yes.
and you've kept them involved in Sunday school and,
Yes.
and in the activities of the church.
Yes.
What are some of the things that they are doing in the church?
Both of them are in the bell group, and Alex is also in the country band.
And he's performing too in some of our live streams. You can
Yes.
see him in the country
Yes,
band
he has.
performing. And it's just a blessing that you are raising your children in church so that they can learn about God and
Yes.
His greatness.
Yes, and we'd like to thank you for both being on the show today. And what a blessing and what wonderful testimonies that you've given us. Well, friend, stay with us because we have more to come.
James 5:15a, and the prayer of faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up.
Do you have a great need in your life? Do you feel like there's no one you can turn to for help? You're in a deep valley and trying to climb your way out seems impossible. But friend, there is hope. God can bring you out of that valley and set you on the mountaintop. He can make a way when there is no way. He promised He would never leave you or forsake you if you will serve Him with all of your heart. Come and visit our family at Grace Cathedral and see how God can bring you out of that valley and change your life completely.
Well, friend, we hope you really enjoyed the program today, all the fantastic miracles that they shared with us today. And 2 weeks after Ronnie received prayer, he got word from the doctors that he was cancer-free.
Remember, friend, miracles are lasting. God made you, He can heal you. So come and be with us at Grace Cathedral. I know that you'll be blessed.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Get caught up on all the episodes of Our Grace Family on the Grace Cathedral YouTube channel. If you're blessed by what you see, be sure to share it with others. And remember to subscribe to be notified for the latest episodes. If you were encouraged by what you heard on today's show, let us know by sending us a message on our Facebook page. And come visit us at Grace Cathedral and worship the Lord with us. This program has been made possible by the friends and partners of Ernest Angley Ministries.